What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back to World War Armies. We're going to jump into a battle on the German side today. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be going against the Americans, flamethrower, rifle, range squad, Willy, Jeep, priest, chaff, Gong, and the Sherman tanks. This is going to be an interesting battle. Alright, yeah, we're good. It gave like a weird error code like we were going to be disconnected from the server, but it looks like we're good to go. So let's go and send our Jaeger units out across the battlefield here. We are eventually going to capture the closest point once we get enough points here. So once we get 150 points, we'll start worrying about the closer objective post with a flamethrower squad, and he'll give a little bit of backup. The German squads are typically slightly stronger than the American units anyway, so they should be able to handle themselves on one flag by themselves. Unless he sends like an entire squad over to try to kill one of our guys, then we're definitely going to have some backup. So let's check over here. He's got the Willy Jeep. We got the Jaeger unit. It's level 6 against the level 4 Jeep. These guys should be able to wipe out this car, especially the fact that they have anti-tank rounds inside their guns anyways. So he's going to drop a bomb on top of our squad, so let's get them outside the way here. Let's go and activate our speed boost. See, you wipe them out. Finish them. There we go. That Jeep should be destroyed any second now. We won't have to worry about you. So they're dead. Our units are now upgraded, so that's going to be even better for us. Alpha is ready to capture, so we'll move you guys across here. Flamethrower squad, let's get you across the battlefield, start capturing them. Yep, flamethrower squad, you swap with the Jaeger squad. He's going to head back to the base here in a second. We're just going to hold out a little bit longer here. Once our flag is a little bit more secured, we'll be ready. All right, so let's go and send you back to the base. That bomb strike's going to hurt. We do have enough for an HMAG unit, so let's go and get him rolling inside the battlefield here. Alpha has now been captured, so we can move you over across the battlefield, start capturing this unit. Check back around over here on the front base here, slap that down. Once we get 150 points, and we'll be good to go. This Jaeger unit did retreat, but we're going to have him stand on top of that flag that we can start capturing that. We got a Jaeger unit moving across the battlefield here. Flamethrower squad's moving it across as well. Let's activate the speed boost just to see if we can get to this crate in time. Flamethrower troops are typically pretty slow. Jaeger units are about to capture this side objective post, and they're going to move over into the Bravo zone. That flag did get stolen, so it is what it is. HMAG unit move across the battlefield, start getting some pressure over inside this area here, and Jaeger squad's going to be firing on them. Check back around over here on our guy. You retreat back to the base. We'll be able to start slapping down some towers now. We got 3 available options. Alpha's just going to be by itself temporarily. We got an HMAG unit basically just going to be surrounding the rest of these opponents. So let's make sure the flamethrower squad typically try to stand outside the blast radius. Get back on Charlie. HMAG unit, let's get over here on this rifle squad and finish them off. Our Jaeger units down here are also going to be taking the rifle squads down, so let's go and get them across the battlefield inside of a house, and let's slap down the last safe tower that we can do, and then we'll start worrying about building the ones inside of this zone here. This is like the gray area zone, which you might expect them to get destroyed, but typically ones inside of your base area get left alone unless the opponent like rushes super heavy. So since he's just hiding out in a building, we're just going to move our troops over there, that way we don't lose all of our health. And that should be good to go. We're going to flamethrower troop over here capturing Charlie. He's going to do another bomb strike on top of you. Let's get you out the blast radius here. HMAG is still having a hard time getting rid of this rifle squad. Looks like he does have one, over here as well. So he only has 2 different rifle squads. The rest of our guys are in a house here. So let's split them across here, put them in that house over there. And that should be pretty even disbursement here. We got 440 points. So let's go and slap down our last tower. Now we can start working towards building pillboxes. He has a rifle squad moving towards this area here, so hold on. Let's see what he does. If he starts heading towards the house, we'll hop in a house and steal it from him. If not, we're just going to fight like normal. Those guys are going to be battling here. Bravo is going to have a pillbox here in a second. HMAG unit looks like it's refusing to actually shoot anybody. Your unit, get outside the blast radius. He did hop into a building just like we expected. So let's go over to this other building here. He called in the chaff tank, which is going to give us slight issues here. You know what? Actually, let's just start focusing on him. We got plenty of troops here. A little bit hurt. They should be able to take it, though. Is he just going to literally rush our base here? All right, well, let's slap down a pillbox real quick. We don't have too much points, so we can't really do too much about that. Charlie finally has managed to push his bad guy outside of our zone. We got a couple Jaeger units chasing him down here. We are slot capped right now, so we do need people to die before we can do anything. Pillbox is being built. We got one on Bravo and one on Alpha, so they can't really do too much in that area. Let's let's see here. General ability. Forgot that we got this on this side. Okay, let's move across here. Wipe out this little chaff. So we're definitely going to have to start upgrading our pillboxes inside of our zones in order to keep out guys like this from entering our zones here. Bravo and Alpha are fully locked down, though. So that's going to give us a little bit of leeway on what we actually decide to do. So let's go to move this vehicle over across the battlefield here. He's going to attempt to run away. Our tank's just going to chase him down the whole time. Let's get a bazooka squad as well. Send him across the battlefield. We got a Jaeger 2. You guys are all healed up. So let's go and start filling up all these houses here. Machine gun squad, let's get you over inside this other house. Basically, we're just blocking him from being able to actually save himself. HMAG unit is going to be moving across the battlefield as well. This tank's going to be in full tactical retreat. HMAG unit's going to come across here. It's going to come up against the priest. We got a bazooka squad moving inbound here, and the tank is also going to need to get on this guy as well. So let's get over here. We don't have enough to do a pillbox, so... Well, we can have like a weak pillbox, but we want to have an upgraded pillbox to be able to start taking on some of these units. HMAG unit's just going to sit here and tank some of the damage for us. Bazooka squad's going to tactically walk around that stuff, and they should be good. Machine gun units are going to fill the house. We are slot capped on our units once again, so we'll have to worry about that here in a second. Let's start worrying about the rifle squad. His priest should start getting wiped out by our bazooka squad, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Let's go and pull you back to the base, buddy. You done good. HMAG unit, let's take out this flamethrower squad. Don't worry about the rifle squad. Those guys are little wimps. Alright, tank squad still doing good. We're going to keep him on the bridge here. So he's activated his radar ability, which is super good for the priest, but it's a little bit too late. Alright, so let's see here. We don't have a pillbox over in that zone, but you know what? Let's start upgrading the pillboxes that we already have. Except for this one. This one's weak on this side, so we'll swap you around to get a fresh one. Tank's over here, so let's move him across the battlefield. Jaeger squad, get inside of that building. Bazooka squad is now back at the base. He's good to go. Machine gun squad's blocking that building. Bravo has a fully upgraded pillbox. We have one unit ready to move out, so let's move them across the battlefield here. HMAG unit's a little bit weak. See, the thing is, we could get him destroyed and swap over to the west, knowing that the west is where we want to be anyways. Or we can just wait and see what happens. He's got a range squad moving over to Charlie. This is the only flag that we don't have a pillbox on, so it's not too big of a deal if we lose this zone. Let's see here, who else do we got? We got a Jaeger squad over here. So we got a whole bunch of hurt pillboxes around here. You know what? Let's just upgrade a couple of these pillboxes. For the time being, I don't think it's going to hurt us too much. But that way, if he does try to sneak into our area, we actually have a way to defend against a light tank. That way our units aren't going to be chasing them down the entire time. Bazooka squad is just going to hang out around here. They'll hang out in this one building here. Sort of like a centralized zone. That way they can hop out and start chasing anybody down. And let's upgrade this last pillbox. This should at least secure majority of the bases around here. He's going to activate a bomb strike on top of our HMAG unit. Looks like we're right on the edge and it's not actually affecting us. Sometimes if you stand right there, it's going to automatically wipe you out. Looks like we did eventually die though. So let's see here. Let's go and grab a machine gun unit, move him over across this battlefield. I'm not too concerned about having all three flags. If we just have two, that'll be just fine for us. We do have the bazooka squad over here, and we know he has the tank up and ready, and he has the rifle squad over here just like hiding out in the corner, so we're going to go and use the bazooka squad on him. Flamethrower squad is dead, so he has two different light tanks, so we're going to have to keep them relatively in check here. So let's go and get another bazooka squad, start heading towards this way, because we know we're about to have some conflict inside the main area here. So our machine gun unit's going to be moving across the battlefield. They're going to go for the Charlie flag. We'll start capturing that, and we should be good to go. His range squad's already halfway dead anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. So now his tank's coming inside of our zone. So let's go and send out our units. We got 22 seconds before we can call in reinforcements. I'm not too worried about that, but if we use our fist ability, we should be able to get a little bit extra damage on. That pillbox is upgraded, so let's go and get some blood going. Your other bazooka squad, he had another tank somewhere. There was two of them. See here, Jaeger unit. You're going to stand out here in the middle just in case we need you for something. Machine gun units are going to be taking on the pillboxes right now. Boom. That worked out. So let's move you across the battlefield here. Machine gun units swap over to that building. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He had a tank hiding out from us. Let's see. Grab the bazooka squad. Put them on the other chaff. Machine gun unit's going to hide inside this building here. Looks like his tank does a very bad job against actually hitting ground units. That's good to know. A couple more hits. We should be able to wipe out this tank. And then we'll move towards the pillbox. And then we'll start capturing that flag once again. So bazooka squads typically are weaker than tanks, but the fact that they're harder for a tank to hit makes them much more valuable in my opinion. The fact that they're able just to stand right there, some tanks do a really good job against ground units, so don't sit there and just rely totally on bazooka squads. However, if you're in a match where the tanks just will completely miss all of your bazooka squads, they're basically safe to just shoot them right in their face. So we'll swap over to tier 3. We now have this entire map surrounded, captured, and locked down. He does have a range squad moving over towards our base here. Can't really do too much. He has a Willy Jeep as well. We're about to wipe out that Jeep. Let's see here. You know what? Let's grab the machine gun unit. Oh, he's actually able to strike him. Nice. We do need to make sure our bazooka squads get outside the blast radius in time. At least this tier 2 one. He's going to be like the main deal here. Let's just keep on moving this way. Our other guy is good, but this tier 2 one we definitely want to make sure survives. Machine gun unit, take on this range squad. Let's go and call in the Mardr. So the Mardr is going to be like the king of taking on tanks, but he's also a glass cannon. So what that means, basically, he has very high damage. Can kill basically anything in 2 to 3 hits, but the problem is he has super weak health. So relatively a regular tank scratch would basically wipe him out. So his priest did kill everybody inside of our area here, so let's go and grab up another bazooka squad. We don't want this priest leveled up too much, but the Mardr's already taking its shots. It's got pretty good vision. And it looks like his priest is actually running away from us, so we don't have to worry about that. 10 seconds to go before we lock down this match.
Strategic point captured.
Charlie looks like it's going to be ours. Let's see here. Oh, end of the match. Nice. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoyed, leave, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.